Amasain tabang hunam hunpa APA hi babashin imin kapat hi to sa changa ke tun America kang ho pen ata kasang gamnu ko ang pe kabohu kami ben tana user o lam kai ten thaya man pai hi jen tomi jong yo tana na hunam hunpa ne pe hi jen jong ke kalung dam yo tana mi bidek nga jong tana hunam hunpa ne pe hi jen kalung dam ma hi ke pen achaก็มา user โอ vice president ปูวินไม่สับเปซ่าที่จะไงก็เป็นมาไม่สนับสนุนตั้งแต่อังเกนตลอดดิ้งหางมิงคือต้องกินมิงเดนกันไว้สิเลยก็เป็นตัวมิงเรียนยังสั่งเรื่องนี้สั่งเรื่องจงอีกจะเท่หรอก็เป็นกำไงพบเองเรเวนทองคันสิงเล่นูวงลุงจินเตตาทุกสุปนาตัวเป็นแต่ฮีก็ education background ด้านอินมิงคือต้องกินมิงอังเกนดิ้งฮีเล่University of Yangon จะไปต้องมีเป็นกูกุมเป็นต่อ democracy หุ่นไหลกุมปีนู้จะไปโดยองเซนซูจีนอะไรพุทธาโปรแกรมทาเห็นต้องมีสั่งมัดสั่งตั้งสมบัติมัดสั่งแต่มีส่งแต่เรื่อง political science program เป็นอากาศต้องมีส่งอะไรเป็น passion happy ต่ออากาศเทคันนะฮีต้องมีปัญหาเกี่ยFrench based จะได้หรอ Pinted based NGO ค่ะ humanitarian organization ค่ะได้เก็บเป็นบางบริษัทเลยliaison manager จีดันโตอามาตัน humanitarian aid เป็นหัวหน้ารักษาเล่ kitchen state ได้อันนั้นเปียดังบางจีดันนี่พอกมา humanitarian aid ที่สันเตตั้งพิจารณาบอลเตส่งอามาแต่เป็นมี strong เป็นเนาะต่อเก็บเป็น liaison manager ด้านนั้นดินมุนโตคุมนี่น่าจงกันในเทฮีต่อจากจังกับวิดีโอจงในอินโดบาวจินไอ้ยังมิ้งขับต้องเก็บเงินกันเลยต่อจากจังUniversity of Oxford ได้เก็บ Master of Public Policy เป็นนักการเทต่อจากจังลอนดอนมาเก็บบางจังนี่อีกมีไว้ตรงตัวเก่งนะอมโซอิน UK Financial Trade Body ขนาดนั้น Public Affairs Advisor ดินมุนตอนนั้นสำนักกันในเทฮีจีนะนี่หรอตัวนี้เป็นต้องมีเป็นเกี่ยมาอี background ต้องกิมหินไอ้ห่างตรงนี้เกี่ยมา target audience เป็นข้างนอกตัวฮีเจนเกี่ยมันต้องทำเรื่องสิ่งนี้เลย yeah is it okay if I speak English yeah okay thank you so much everyone for giving me this opportunity to speak right here today and tonight and I really appreciate ZYO USA and then also UZO USA for giving me this time. Today I would like to take this opportunity to talk about what exactly it means to be Zou. What is being Zou? So this year our UZO compete theme is Minam Hampa, right? So what does it mean? We are very small. We are very small population, and we come from Chin State. Even from Chin State, we are not even the biggest group. We're really tiny. So what does it exactly mean being Zou? So this is a question that I want us to focus today. Can we please take a moment to remove ourselves from traditional dogmatic thinking, what exactly is Zou? And then take time to think, okay, what is it? Because especially we're not in Burma anymore, right? We are already in America. How many of us here are already American citizens? Can you please let me know? Nice. Okay. So, alright. So, I think, it is actually time that we critically appraise what it means to be Zou. So when I think about it, I have an opinion that there are three core components of being Zou. The first one is being a good citizen. So if we're in America, if we are American citizens, then being a good American citizen is being Zou. If we are back home, if we're in Burma, being a good Burmese has to be the meaning of Zou. And what does it mean exactly? So being a good citizen means following the rules. However, also involving and having a say in the change of the country, right? So the ZYO president, he talked about voting for Zou Idol and Zou Lia and Tang, right? So voting is the privilege that only people, the citizens in a democratic country, can enjoy. So, if we have the right to vote, how can we vote to make sure that not just me individually, but my family and my community and my country as a whole can benefit? For instance, there is general election coming up next year, right? The Democrat Party and the Republican Party is going to be competing against each other. What is the Republican Party saying? What's their policy agenda? What's the Democrat saying? Abortion right? What's the Republican saying? Is Donald Trump is going to say again and coming up with the same lies all over and all over? So we really have to think about all of those things, not just, okay, that's just, it's not really our business. Because having a say in how to make the country better is the utmost democratic privilege that we could ever get. So, make the most of it. And that actually means being a good Zou. That is one of my definitions of being a Zou. Because let's say, okay, which politician is going to make policies that is unfriendly towards us, Asians, for low-income people? What if some government suddenly decide we are going to cut benefits for people who don't even work? We are going to cut, financial funding for some businesses, sushi businesses, for instance. So we really have to be actively thinking, critically analyzing, how can we politically, civically involve in in each of our country. So that's one part of it. But another part is also remembering our roots. Where did we come from? Zougam. Yeah, but where is Zougam located geographically? Yeah. What are we? Yeah, it's Chinsei and Burma, right? So remembering our roots actually means going back to our history and then looking how we migrated. From Zougam, we migrated to what? Golbi, right? From Golbi, we migrated to Yangon. And then from Yangon, maybe we moved to Malaysia just to have a better life for our family and our community. And from Malaysia, we came here. But now, from Malaysia, people also go to Australia or New Zealand. So we really have to trace back, where do we come from? That is the meaning of Zou. We really have to be questioning, what is my root? Where do I come from? And where am I heading? And that also means we cannot be ignorant of what is happening for instance, in Pai Tu Ho, Kampat, Tonangkal Taipei, Malaysia, the discrimination that we are facing in Malaysia, and then the kind of struggles that our whole country is going through against the military. So we really have to give back what we could as a good citizen. And citizen doesn't necessarily mean citizenship, because we were Burmese. We are still Burmese at the very core, and we are Americans right now. So involving and then contributing for the betterment of our country that we are right now and where we come from is the meaning of being Zou. So that's my first definition. So I have another definition. Do we need to pray or should I keep going? Keep going. Okay, thank you. So I think the second definition of being a good Zou also means being a good human. We have to put humanity at the center of our life. So what does humanity mean? Humanity means caring for other people, caring for fighting for and speaking up against the atrocities that are happening, for instance, in Gaza, in Ukraine, in Afghanistan. What about for the education rights for women or little girls in Afghanistan? What about mass killings happening in Gaza and everything else? So being a good human, humanity is being Zou. putting humanity at the core of our heart and all of our action is being a good soul. Because people will look at you and say, oh, he's actually very kind. He is doing the work, he or she, they are doing the work that they can with all of their best. They're pouring all of their heart to the work that they are doing. Okay, then this is, in that way, we are glorifying God, and then also we are glorifying our own Zou people. So this is my second definition of being Zou. And that also means, humanity means also taking care of the planet that God has created for us to live in. For instance, in America, well, I actually don't know about America, but in England, right, we have very strict diversity and inclusion policies, and then also zero plastic policies, because pollution is not good for the world. Pollution actually contributes massively to extreme deterioration of the climate change. So we really have to be a good human. So we have to think about the world, the planet as well. So my second definition of being Zou is being a good human. And because this is a short speech, I really prepared it to be very short, but I'll make sure it's going to be sweet. So the third, last but not least, what exactly it means to be Zou is putting God in the center of our life, seeking the kingdom and the righteousness of God. That is Zou. Vice President Boo already said that we are about to celebrate the centennial anniversary of the first Zou ever converted, right? So we are already celebrating 100 years anniversary of becoming believers. So what exactly means being a good believer? It means, well, not just following the Bible dogmatically, but also accepting people as they are, accepting people as we are, and there's no discrimination against Belepung. Is that all right? And then being a good Christian means, also being a good Christian means being good Zou. So those three facts are my new definitions of a modernized approach to a sustainable future of our Zou community in very developed countries like America and, the West, I would say. But how do we achieve that? What is the strategy? So the strategy is in the hands of the young people. So we have the power to make significant differences to our community, and we have to grab that chance today. The Zou president already said that they have already planned, many things. They have many things in their mind that they want to do for our community. So gathering shouldn't just be an exclusive event for Zou people to hang out. It doesn't have to be. It could be a place where people can express freely about their opinions, and then they debate creatively and productively. For instance, is tattooing good? Is abortion okay? What about rape victims that are seeking for that kind of reproductive health and health and services? We have to be critically appraising each action and everything that is happening around us. We cannot be ignorant anymore. We cannot be confined in our own very little group, because we are not in Burma anymore. Even in Burma, we still have to care for others. But we are in America, so we have to be modernizing our approach to thinking, our Zou belongingness. So the strategy is, for instance, like I said, we can be having debates, we can be encouraging this is especially for Nuda Pate, Nuda Pate, itatan tamite de shile zile, ima danto, tontan. Okay, what is their opinion? Let me hear you out. Yeah? Okay, but how did you come up to this kind of solution and reasoning? We really have to be engaging and interacting with our children, our younger people, as if they are individuals, because this country is very individualist country, and we really have to be treating everyone with respect. So the strategy is mostly in the hands of the younger people, but then also there is a disparity between the older generation and then the new generation, because the older generation think that everything that they think is right. The younger generation think that you know nothing because you never actually grew up here. You don't even speak English. So we have to close the gap. How can we meet in the middle? I think that's the kind of question that we should be asking among our families, our parents, and our communities. We have to be having very productive conversations, not just about gossips or, something that is really unhealthy for the community. And I think, so this is those 3 points and the strategy are the main points that I want to give today. And I am sure some people might still have some questions, so you are all welcome to come ask me personally if you want after this. And I want to thank you everyone for listening today. Can I please just highlight the 3 facts again and finalize my speech? So the essential points of my speech today was to modernize the approach to thinking what exactly it means to be Zou in a new country, in a new world, in a new age with the new generations. The first one is being a good citizen wherever you are. It means participating actively, involving in our political struggles, and then not forgetting our roots. The second point is being a good human. It means showing kindness, showing humanity to other people, giving all the best that you could, and saving the planet that God has created for us. Last but not least, being Zou also means being good believers, not just mere Christians, being real, genuine believers that are born again and that are glorifying God every day in their life. Thank you very much, everyone.